Yeah, though. Today we are talking about OEM headlights compared to HID headlights. So let's have a look and see what it means and why you should care. So why should you care about HID headlights compared to OEM? Welcome back to the channel. This is my first ever outside episode. I've come down to a local park just down the road from my house, in spite of the fact that it's still extremely weird to be just sitting in a car park talking to a camera. But here we are. Basically at the moment, I'm in the middle of doing up my custom headlights. And they are, the biggest reason for doing it is because they are OEM JDM HIDs. What does that mean? High intensity discharge. They aren't a regular halogen bulb. The light will project much further, it'll be much cleaner, it'll look a lot nicer. What more could you want? Well, you could want trash from eBay for nothing. It costs like $30. At the moment, these are custom headlights. These are my original ones. These aren't the ones I'm actually have been making previously in the other videos. Shout out to Leo from Club Lib. He actually did these headlights. They have not skipped a beat. They are mint. They are so good. The quality of work that he does is ridiculous. And this just goes to, this is like 4 years now, and they're still perfect. In terms of projectors themselves, 20-year-old Blake wanted that white headlight. They wanted to be that cool dude with blue headlights at any cost apart from literal cost. I wanted to be the guy that had sick looking headlights without the price tag, because everybody knows when you go shopping for headlights and you look at the price tag and it's like $180 for a set of globes or $100 for a set of globes, and then every single 20-year-old male goes to eBay and says HID ballast globes for Subaru Liberty, and it comes up with H7 or whatever they are globes, $30, and you're like, yes, that's my price tag. Basically, that's what I did, and that's what I wanted to install them. Are they good? No. The answer is no, they are trash. Nevertheless, that didn't bother me. It's only light output at the end of the day. It doesn't really do much for you apart from let you be able to see. So basically what I wanted to talk about today was OEM versus aftermarket trash, eBay trash. I'm gonna compare the pair. These are originals, and at another later date, I'm gonna show you what these look like at night time. Probably later on tonight. It's still a bit bright now, and then I will either put one of the new ones in or both of them in. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet. If I can put one in and come back down here and do a compare the pair sort of thing, I'll do that. Otherwise, I will just put both in and put this video over the top of the other one and just give you my review of what I think. Some things you want to look at when you are looking at HID lights: they are rated in thousands. So usually the ones you'll see are 3,000, 5,000 and 8,000 K. What does that mean? That means that's the temperature that bulb actually burns at. So for a good explanation, imagine you had a metal bar. It can be as thick as you want. You have that metal bar and you keep heating it up and it gets hotter and hotter and hotter. The K stands for Kelvin, which is an absolute measure of temperature measured against absolute zero. So if that bar got to 100 Kelvin and then 500 Kelvin, it would start to change color. It would start to get a warm color because it's getting hot. Once it gets to 3000 Kelvin, which is really hot, it will be that amber yellow, tarnished, crappy color. 5000 Kelvin is that nice sort of white color. 8000 is ridiculous. It's like blue, white. It's not much light output and all just blue, white. It's for the real dicks of the road. When I bought my eBay trash OEM lights, Like I said, 20-year-old Blake, didn't care what the light output was. I just wanted to have the guy with blue headlights. So what color did he get? We got 8000K. Like I said, light output trash, e-fame and looks on social media, mint. So good. I'll turn them on now and we'll see how we go. You can get a look for them during the daytime and then probably come back later on tonight and do another one at night time so we can get a full projection, and I'll map out how far they shoot and how good they actually are. Spoiler alert, not good. Pretty trash. So let's turn them on and we'll see how we go. For the record, I've turned my angel eyes off for this demonstration. They are not broken. Credit to Leo. Okay, so I've got a really good example of how good eBay quality headlights are. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see this because of the sun. She's not on. Hello? It's definitely not on. I'm going to turn them on and off and see if we get anywhere. Keep an eye on it. Yeah, I'm turning it on and off. That's all I needed to do. Well, she's on now. It's still heating up because they're taking, I don't know, anywhere between 30 and 65 minutes to heat up. So far, 0.1 OEM, -10 eBay trash. So, lights are on. As you can see, the other one required some convincing to turn on. Probably not something you'd want your headlights to need to have to do. So far, that is the color of them. They are, like I said, they are 8K. That is the whitest of bluest of white. That is the guy that you're driving along the road with and you think he's an absolute tosser because you now cannot see, and he thinks he's a mad dog because he didn't want to splash out on OEM nice parts, and instead he just wanted to get some credit, some e-fame, he wanted people to know that he's a real bell end. That's what he wanted. That's, yeah. Anyway, he's moved on to bigger and better things now. He's a little more mature. And so we are going to replace them with some OEM JDM headlights with ballasts and the whole lot. And we can do a car park test and we'll measure it out and we'll see how we go. And we'll go from there. So for now, I'm gonna call it because it's still daytime. These lights hardly do anything at night time, so there's no point even looking at them now. I wanted to just show you the color of them, and we'll check back a bit later when it's a little bit darker, and then we might swap them over and we'll see how we go. Yo, what up? I haven't had a chance to go back down to the park because the car looks like this at the moment. I got the front bumper off and we are in the middle of changing from the crap old HIDs to the new ones. So I've just finished plugging and repinning this one. This is a new one. It's currently just sitting there. It is loosely bolted into exactly where it will sit. As far as angle, all of that stuff, it's exactly how it's going to be. This one is still regular crap. So I'm going to turn them on, have a look at the difference of how they look, what color they are, and then we'll get the camera off the tripod and have a look out in the street and we'll see how they actually project and how it actually looks. So that's the old original and this is the new one. That's the two of them compared to each other. Right. So there's not a whole lot of difference there. Obviously 8K, I believe the OEM, the JDM on the right is about 5K. So that's that difference. Like you can see that bluish blinding white on the left and then the white on the right. So what I'm gonna do, very, very technical test this one. I'm pretty sure this is exactly what they do in the Subaru factory and the Toyota factory and everything else. You get an old sheepskin car cover that you actually use to kneel on. And what we're gonna do is we'll just throw it over this one and then we're gonna look out in the street and we'll see how the light goes. And then we'll throw it over this one and we'll look out in the street and see how the light goes. So let's start with the old one and we'll see how she goes. So this is just the OEM. And now That is just the new HID. So like, that's ridiculous. You can, that is insane. That is friggin' bright. If that's not reason enough that you get what you pay for, then I don't know what is. The next time you are umming and ahhing about spending big dollars on lights, look at my street. It is lit up, okay? Problem solved. Anyway, I'm gonna go back and forward a few more times and I'll just tell you what I'm doing so you can just really let that sink in. The OEM covered now, together, and the eBay trash covered. eBay trash uncovered, you can't even really tell, like it doesn't even make much difference. That's just me taking it on and off the eBay one. And then if you cover the OEM one, it just makes it dark. And I don't even know how much the street light's actually allowing that to happen. Like I said, very technical test. If you go into any Subaru dealership, you'll see them using this one, that one. Anyway, thanks for watching, lads. I'll see you later. Ever since you shut the door on everything we knew, you're too late for love, feeling your true love, feeling on love, feeling your true love, feeling on.